Hey there, it's Rob, and welcome to Ignorant Trading. Today I'm going to talk about how we can use my signals in order to make profitable trades. Now, here on the screen, you will actually see one of the alerts that we received. It is actually for a stock that I don't really trade often. It's actually one of the new stocks that I'm looking to test out with one of the strategies I've developed. And that is ticker CSCO, as you can see there at the bottom. You can also see some little Doge plays that I made off another strategy. But for you guys, we're just going to be focusing on stocks. Perhaps in the future, after I test out some different strategies with cryptocurrency, we can take a look at those. But yes, we can see that today at 225, we actually had a long entry triggered for CSCO or Cisco. So by the way this is set up, and I'll have more of a text description in the description below, but we can actually, if we just start with this alert as is, we have CT, which is the indicator, and it's operating at the 5-minute time frame. And then we actually have long entry triggered, which means that we want to go long on the position. We see that the indicator was actually triggered at $44.68. And this is just how the time frame comes in through the platform that I'm using. All that it's saying here is going to be at UTC plus 0 time. Luckily with Discord, you won't really have to worry about that too much because as you can see, it'll say at 225, this was actually triggered. So you won't have to worry so much about that time frame. Perhaps we can even remove that. But moving on from that, we can see that this is a frequent signal. And how I define a frequent signal is just something that occurs at least 50 to 100 times within a 6-month or year-long time frame. And we also see the win rate going long as 80%, the win rate going short, 78%. You see the average gain going long, 40 cents or 0.9%. The average gain going short, 0.5 cents or 1.2%. And the average hold time is going to be 5.5 hours going long and 3.75 hours going short. So guys, quite simply what this is telling us, the reason why my signals are so valuable is not only is going to tell us what the win rate is through the time that we're back testing, which you can see frequent signal tested from 5/2/22 to 10/28/22. Not only is it going to show you that, but it's also going to show you on average what you can expect this indicator to do. So when we go over to Robinhood, we can kind of pick our strike price accordingly because we'll know on average what it's going to move. And then we can also look to see how long we should expect to hold it. Now, keep in mind, these are averages. It may be a little bit more. It may be a little bit less. Sometimes it could be drastic depending on different movements. If it goes into another day, like different market news or big announcements. But overall, this is going to be a good tool for you to be able to enter trades. So when we go over to, we see that everything is up. We're going to look to see those sell signals come in or new signals, new buy signals for other stocks. I'm excited. Sure enough, here we go. Got some new alerts popping through. We could see some calls for QQQ, a short on Disney. That was a lot of indicators that came through. Let me just check to see if we were triggered out of that Cisco call. Yes, there we are. You can see at the very bottom. Long exit triggered for Cisco 45.70. So that's nice. Added another win to the repertoire. Now that was a dollar gain, so not quite the 40 cents gain that we get on average. Again, I think that was pumped up by the recent market news, but I'll take it. I love that our first signal that we looked at was profitable. That's awesome. And that's more or less how it goes. You would see that sell signal and you'd be able to sell out, and we'd see that we would have, if we sold out when it told us to, we would have been able to sell out at actually 49 cents, which is pretty wild. So it actually did find us the best sell signal, right? I sold out at 36. It would have sold us out at 49. And if we had kept jumping back in, we would have been able to ride some of those gains on the way up.